skyscraper.
Feeling like it's all been pointless. I keep holding on. Every day's an uphill battle. I believe I'm the one.
We're here with Nick at Gamescom to find out a little bit more about FIFA 15. We know what FIFA is all about. It's all about football. What kind of changes are you bringing to this year's edition?
The biggest thing is three things actually that really combine to have a profound effect on the game in terms of responsiveness, fluidity, feeling the game. So we've completely rewritten our dribbling system. The way the players dribble with the ball, we're looking at the sort of footedness of the player. Messi, for example, left-footed player, Gareth Bale. You'll see them dribbling much more sort of left-sided, but the way they run, the way they actually control the ball has been completely rewritten. We've also worked heavily on our locomotion and the agility of the turns, the responsiveness, the quickness of the turns, which helps both with the ball and also without the ball. So there's a really nice balance there. And also we've completely reworked our ball physics, sort of on the ground. So literally every ball touch is now is different and really feels really good. And those three things combined make the game feel incredibly responsive, has great fluidity, a great feeling of control.
Is that something that you sort of developed based on player feedback from FIFA 14 that players perhaps felt it was a little bit stiff at times?
Absolutely. I mean, we got a lot of feedback at times. People felt the game was a little bit unresponsive. It's also a big progression and innovation on our locomotion system that we rewrote last year.
Something that's almost as big as FIFA these days is Ultimate Team, sort of grown out of proportion almost. How much emphasis are you putting on Ultimate Team these days, and sort of what's from the development side of things? What's the importance of it?
Well, I mean, it's very important. It's our most popular mode, but I think it's important to understand that we're looking at all modes. It's not just Ultimate Team. Career mode is still very popular. We've done a lot of work in there around team management, which a lot of the features within that will really help career mode. But Ultimate Team this year, we've got some great innovations. We have the lone players, which is what people in the community have been asking for. We've got friendly seasons, so you can play online with friends. Again, a big request from the community. And then finally, the concept squads allows you to look at all the players in the database. Maybe there's a player you specifically think you might want to get. You can now put them in your squad and see what that does to chemistry, and then obviously go and go after them on the transfer market.
That was something I was curious about, how the loan feature will work and how you balance that out.
Yeah, so you can get some of the better players on loan. You won't get them all the time. You can get them through the EA Sports Football Club catalogue. And you only get them for 4, 5, 6 games at a time. And then that's it. You lose the ability to use them.
So a lot of the talk about FIFA 15 so far is focused on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox One mostly. But what do you feel about the last generation of consoles, and are they being left behind? Will all the features carry over, or what's the approach?
Well, I mean, those games were great. We're doing a lot of innovations in there, a lot of the feeling and a lot of things that we talked about in gameplay will be on the Gen 3 consoles, but ultimately we also don't want to limit ourselves. We've got a lot more power, we've got a lot more horsepower, a lot more memory on the new consoles. We want to create and innovate as much as we can there as well, but we've created a really good game on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 as well.
Are there any specific features that you can mention that won't be there on?
Yeah, we're not going into the details of what's on Gen 3, what's on Gen 4, but they're all really good games.
All right. So obviously the season is just about to kick off, and you got a feature in there called Match Day. Yes. Can you talk us through a little bit what that means to the experience, the player experience? And
so you'll be able to go in. Obviously, we've had Match Day in the game for a few years in terms of our data updates. We're regularly updating the game on a mainly a weekly basis. But we've added we've teamed up with Goal.com, which is really exciting to actually get news feed into the game. So you choose your favorite club. You go in, you see the news that day. It's constantly being updated. You can go and then play the next game that your team's about to play with all the latest form, all the latest updates, and also you're starting to really get that connection to the real world of football. So we're really excited about Matchday Live.
So, I mean, obviously you've got so many leagues in there, and you even added Turkey this year.
Yes.
But will this extend to across all leagues, or will there be sort of just the major ones in Europe?
I mean, the news feed can be, obviously there's a lot of content for the major leagues, but they also will start to see news for many of the teams within the game.
Interesting. Obviously, FIFA is a very popular big franchise here in Europe. What's left? What do you feel most happy about in this year's edition? You're just rolling out in just a few weeks. What is it that excites you the most?
I think it's the feeling, it's the fluidity, the responsiveness, the control, the three things I talked about right at the beginning. The rewrite of dribbling, a lot of work around the agility and responsiveness in turns, and the ball contacts come together to have a profound effect and make the game feel, incredibly fluid, incredibly responsive, and very, very different to last year.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
We've got 1 extra minute to play of added time. This is the chance. And is this the moment for them? Saved it! Well, that's top-class goalkeeping.